I want you to have fun and not be stressed about it. The next thing we're gonna do, does everyone have their mountain? Perfect. The next thing we're gonna do is from that mountain, like that curve, we're gonna get ready to make her face. And it's gonna be an oval because she's turned kind of like this and she's leaning back. So now we're gonna go through and create an oval, that same color, yep. Now feel free if you need a little black added with your brown or whatever you need. You need more brown. And that oval was just for that outline, that shape of her face. And remember guys, we're gonna go in, once you put her features in, you can decide, you know what, I feel like my shoulders are too broad or my neck is too, and remember, you have that complexion, you can go in and correct that and recontour her face. So, I don't want you to stress, have fun. Okay. And at the end, I promise you, we can go home with pretty pictures. We'll come and add background, whatever we need to do to get rid of whatever we don't like. That's the great thing about paint. All right, so that's the side of my oval. Let me get some more black. We can go ahead and take that out to the side because we see how that's gonna end up. We'll be shading with our background. So on the opposite side of your oval, you're gonna go ahead and pretty much make her curve for her neck. We're gonna now put our features on top. So I know a lot of times drawing faces is stressful. But I promise you, all artists start with basic concepts, line and shape. And right now, I'm gonna help you shape your lady's face with what we have. So let me go ahead and we can use the smallest brush to add her features. So everybody go ahead and put their medium brush back in your water, get your small brush out, dry it. You're gonna actually still be using that same color, that brown, and my two ladies, that mixture of brown and black. If you need more brown, you guys pass it around because I know I just gave you little pinches. And reason being because I didn't want you to feel like you needed to worry about making it real dark or really big. So you're just gonna be using a little bit. And remember, anything we don't like, we can go back and change it with our complexion. And you all, thanks for being patient. Makeup professionally done knows that a great makeup artist likes to start with the eyebrows. All right, so we're gonna start from the brows and we're gonna work our way down. That way we can decide too the proportions and that sort of thing. But remember, lines and shapes, so I don't want you to stress. Okay, so first we're gonna go ahead and give her some eyebrows. So you need the black? No, we're still gonna use our brown, because just in case you don't like, because once you put that black on her eyebrow, like you locked in. So we're gonna go ahead and still use browns, a darker shade of brown, so that we can go and correct it with our foundation if need to. I'm only using black so y'all can see me. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use that brown, and if you don't have enough, it's floating around the room, and we'll start with her brows. So, for her brows, let's go ahead and, this is where you're gonna start from maybe the center to make it touch the end of your oval. And I'll move the canvas up again. So now we're gonna go through and we're gonna thicken the brow a little bit. And you're just gonna take your brush and you're gonna outline whatever you did on top. Just trace it and do that on top. Create our eyes. Her eyes are closed, which that's a great way when you first start painting or drawing. Use closed eyes because she's gonna turn out pretty and you can build on them. So I'll say make it's like a parenthesis, but it's not. Next step, we're moving on to the nose. Nose, I don't want you to stress out too much about it. It's really just gonna be two tiny little lines.
Like that, the nose.
I didn't close her nose until I finished my painting. So, and make my lips. And I always tell the students at the top, I'm like, remember when you were little kids and you drew birds in the sky? Like that little, so kind of make you a little bird. All right, now we're about to get ready to have fun and move on with our color. So, we don't have to worry about drying it. We're moving to a new location. So I'll go in and do her mouth later, close her outline her lips, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. So now we're ready to go ahead and move forward with her. Oh, one more thing I forgot to have us do. Sorry. With that brown, before we move on, you're just going to give her like a little line on the outside, on the inside of her eyes. And it's not really for her nose or anything. That's just for us to know where to build her makeup later. But and if you're not sure about that, you don't really have to add it just now. We can always go back later. So much on my little here. So we just were gonna quickly with that same brown give her eyes.
I'm gonna put that on my resume.
All right, so we ready to play with some color?
Yes.
All right, so once we all have our creases between our eyes and nose, I'm gonna have everybody go ahead and get their Big Daddy brush again. And make sure that all of your initial brown is out of Big Daddy. You do not want to start putting brown into your head wrap. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to play and work on our head wraps. So we're going to go ahead and add color. So be thinking about those pretty colors you got going, and we're going to get ready to add our head wrap. All right, so whatever color you decide you want for your head wrap, we're going to go ahead and dip our Big Daddy brush in that head wrap color. And you want to get it nice and saturated. All right, so now to make our head wrap, we're going to go ahead and right above her eyebrow, we're going to make a line this way, a line going in from the outside corners and another line going in. All right, so remember I was saying this will give us a good idea as far as our lady's face. Now, all right, so now we want to go ahead and give those head wraps some definition. You don't have to clean Big Daddy off. What you can go ahead and do is keep it, and now you can dip it in your black. And we're going to give our head wrap some definition. So just a light dip in black, but you want to go through and just maybe add. And then remember, this is a mixture of what you have going on. So you'll go through and add some white as well. Miss Ivy have fun. I'm gonna dip mine in a little bit of white. Brush to do the same thing. Add those blacks and whites to give her eyeshadow. That's what you'll just test. Your water's going to be dirty, but you want to make sure that no paint comes off your brush. Good.